You've set goals before, but let's be honest. How many of them actually turned into real results? The problem isn't you, it's the way we approach goals. In this video, I'll show you a step-by-step system to go from setting SMART goals to making them habits. Let's get started. Chapter 1. SMART Goals. A lot of people watch motivational videos about success and discipline and expect they will change from that moment on, becoming millionaires after 1 year, all by willpower and the illusion they watch. But that's not the case. You can't just make a wish and expect it to work somehow without a clear direction. That's why it's important to make SMART goals. It goes like this: S for specific, M for measurable, A for actionable, R for realistic, and T for timely. Because listen, you can wish all you want saying, "One day I will make $1 million and retire my parents." But a wish is not a goal. An example of a SMART goal related to making $1 million would go like this. In 5 to 10 years, I will have learned high-income skills and built multiple income streams. Then I will create my own agency, which will help me reach $1 million. Now, let's break it down. Specific? The goal is clear, $1 million. Measurable? Yes, the number makes it trackable. Actionable? Yes, by learning high-income skills and making investments along the way. Realistic? It takes effort and time, but it's definitely achievable. Timely? You're not going to be a millionaire in 6 months. Not so smart, right? 5 to 10 years seems more reasonable. One of the benefits of SMART goals is that they prevent you from aiming for unrealistic goals beyond your ability because that affects your confidence and self-esteem. Even Conor McGregor talked about this.
That's what I was talking about with Ariel. I knew in my head I was saying, get up at this time. I didn't get up at that time. Train at this time. I didn't train at that time. Don't eat this. I ate that. Don't drink that. I drank it. And these all just infiltrate my mental strength.
Just little kind of defeats.
Exactly, little defeats instead of wins. And it just culminates into, and you just don't want to be here. So I'm just figuring myself out like I've never figured myself out before.
Chapter 2. How to prioritize your goals. When you have a lot of goals, you are most likely excited to achieve all of them at once. However, this leads to confusion and a lack of focus, wasting your time jumping from this to that without real progress. This is where prioritization comes in. The method I personally use is called the priority pyramid. It goes like this: a triangle divided into 3 sections. At the top, the most important goals that have a significant impact on our life, such as graduating from university. In the middle, goals that are important but not urgent, which can be worked on alongside the main goals with less focus, like learning a new language. At the base, goals that are enjoyable but not essential at the moment, like making new friends at the gym. The way to use it is so simple. Write down all your goals, sort them into the 3 sections, starting with the most important at the top and working your way down. That's all. Check your priorities from time to time because they change. Chapter 3. Focus on systems. Setting SMART goals and prioritizing them is just the beginning. To achieve them, you need a system. Now, let's see how to do it. First of all, systems are the daily habits that help you reach your goals. James Clear explains in Atomic Habits that the key is to focus on daily actions instead of the final result. To do this, start with determining the goal and break it down into habits you can practice regularly. The goal: build an athletic body. The system: go to the gym 4 times a week and follow a balanced diet. The goal: speak Spanish fluently. The system: regularly listen to Spanish content, write down new vocabulary, and practice speaking for 30 minutes daily. Focus on the system, improve it, and the results will be beyond your expectations. Chapter 4. How to build a habit. Now that you know the power of systems and why daily habits matter, the next step is learning how to actually build those habits. In Atomic Habits, James Clear answers this question by using the 4 laws of behavior change. 1. Make it obvious. Use environment and reminders. Link your new habit to an old one or a specific time and place. If you want to read more, place a book on your pillow so you see it before bed. Here, we placed a book on the pillow so it's obvious. We also linked the reading habit to bedtime and the bed, which is the place. 2. Make it attractive. Pair it with pleasure. To do this, you need to pair it with something you enjoy. Choose a book you find exciting and make yourself a cup of coffee. Here, we made reading attractive by choosing an interesting book and pairing it with something enjoyable. Just coffee. 3. Make it easy. Start small, stay consistent. The idea behind making it easy is to lower the effort needed to start a habit. One way to do this is by using the 2-minute rule, which means starting with a version of the habit that takes 2 minutes or less. Your goal is to read 30 pages daily. Don't start with that. Instead, start by reading just 3 pages. Here we make it easy, and once it feels easy, we slowly increase the pages until reading longer becomes natural. 4. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself. Give yourself a small reward after completing the habit. This way, your brain starts associating them with positive feelings, making them easier to maintain. Chapter 5. Habits Tracking. Writing things down is kind of like a superpower. Science backs this up too. Putting pen to paper can boost productivity by 33% and decrease anxiety levels by 30%. And people who track their progress are 42% more likely to achieve their goals. That's because you put all that chaos on paper, which helps you feel more in control. If you're tracking your habits, you're way more likely to stay consistent. It's science. And I have the perfect plan to make habit tracking simple and effective. Start by drawing 2 lines, a horizontal one and a vertical one. On the left outside, we write the days of the month. At the top, we list the habits we want to track. Every day you do the habit, you put a cross on the box. You can color code the habits based on your category. On the right outside, we have highlights. This is simply a couple of words about what happened that day. At the end of the month, color the consecutive cross lines with a specific color. The idea here is simply not to break the chain. You've now got the full blueprint, from setting small goals to turning them into daily habits. Remember,
Consistency is key. You don't need to be perfect, just show up every day. I'd love to hear about your goals, so don't forget to drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.